Welcome to the 5-Minute Nerd, episode 27, where we break down everything nerd culture into 5-minute segments. One of the topics I have been looking forward to covering here at 5-Minute Nerd is the Wheel of Time. Before we begin our exploration of Robert Jordan's incredible series, I figured a good place to begin would be a primer on one of the most iconic aspects of the Wheel of Time series, the intricate and highly structured magic system known as the One Power. Strap in as we take a whirlwind tour of how the magic works, the source of its power, and how it's woven into the very fabric of this epic fantasy universe. Let's break down the two halves of the true source. Saidar is the female half of the One Power, and women who can channel are trained by the Aes Sedai, a sisterhood of highly skilled magic users. Channeling Saidar requires surrendering to its flow, much like dancing with a river's current rather than fighting against it. Saidin, on the other hand, is the male half of the One Power. But here's the twist. In the distant past, Saidin was tainted by the Dark One, an evil force in the world. As a result, men who channel risk madness, corruption, and ultimately destruction. This is a major theme in the Wheel of Time, as male channelers struggle with the immense power and its inherent danger. The interplay between Saidar and Saidin symbolizes both harmony and conflict between genders, and this tension is reflected not just in the way magic works, but in the series' characters and broader storyline. Much like strands of a tapestry, channelers weave the One Power using 5 elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. Mastery over each element varies between individuals. Fire and earth are more easily wielded by men. Water and air tend to be more aligned with women. Spirit is neutral, accessible by both. Combinations of these elements allow for all kinds of magic to be performed, whether it's manipulating the weather, traveling vast distances through portals, or even creating magical wards and shields. Channeling requires both skill and strength, and the most talented wielders can perform almost godlike feats, though with immense risks. To understand the Wheel of Time's magic system, we can't ignore two key groups: the Aes Sedai and the Forsaken. Aes Sedai are women who can channel Saidar, and they represent the most formalized and structured use of the One Power. Based in the White Tower, they are divided into 7 Ajahs, each representing different focuses for their magic, from healing to combat. The Forsaken are a group of male and female channelers who allied themselves with the Dark One in the past, and they serve as the series' primary antagonists. They wield immense power, often using Saidin despite its taint, and they represent the darker, more corrupted side of magic. As mentioned earlier, the taint on Saidin is a crucial plot point in the Wheel of Time. Male channelers, while capable of immense power, are cursed with eventual madness due to this corruption. The protagonist, Rand al'Thor, faces this very struggle as he learns to channel Saidin while trying to avoid succumbing to the insanity it brings. This ongoing conflict adds a psychological and moral weight to the series, as Rand and other male channelers are forced to walk a fine line between using their power to save the world and destroying it in the process. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Wheel of Time's magic is how it interacts with fate. The entire universe is likened to a vast tapestry, where the lives of individuals and events are threads woven into the pattern. Channelers, particularly those with great skill, are able to influence the pattern, but they must be careful. Pulling too hard or weaving too forcefully can unravel the entire fabric of existence. In the Wheel of Time, magic is not just a tool for casting spells, it's a force that shapes the world, defines the characters, and drives the conflict between light and shadow. The One Power's complexities, the gender divide in magic, and the danger of the taint make it one of the most intricate magic systems in all of fantasy. Until next time, when we'll dive into another nerd culture favorite, keep nerding out. If there are parts of the nerd universe that you would like for us to cover here at 5-Minute Nerd, leave us a note in the comments. To keep getting nerd culture broken down in 5 minutes, don't forget to like and subscribe.